What it do, guys? It's your boy O2, and you know I'm back at it, doing another podcast, doing the most, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the podcast. You do not see my wife. You guys see Mr. T back here, Big T, just sitting, relaxing, chilling. This is gonna be a solo episode. It's not gonna be super long, but I did want to I'm trying to push one podcast out a week as we progress and branch out in my YouTube channel. And ultimately, we just recently done a giveaway. Shout out Invincible144 for winning the Battle Pass from me. We will be doing more giveaways in the future, so please share with my channel with your friends. Get them to subscribe, because at 500 subscribers, that could happen overnight. We're literally a little over 200 more subscribers, and I'll do a multiple V-Bucks giveaway to multiple people. I think I announced quite a large number on one of my recent posts. If you get me guys there, I would appreciate it so much. But you clicked on this for the podcast, and most likely the topic. Don't have a lot of research, so this is just going to be based a little bit on research and mainly on anecdotal and just my thinking patterns and how my own experiences have affected me personally as a gamer, somebody that's played since PS1 all the way up. Yes, I've played some Nintendo back in the day. I had a Game Boy Advance. Yes, I played the GameCube, but I owned all the PlayStations. Now I'm a Sony man through and through, guys. But gamers, man, and mental health, addiction, not only the toxicity environment, but how just gaming all the time affects mental health, and the genre of content that you're consuming, what it can do to you. And I'm just going to jump into a few stats that were not too alarming, but when you account, percentages don't seem like much until you turn the percentage into an actual number of people. And in that case, it does become alarming because it doesn't specify what I'm about to share with you guys about addiction, mental health, alongside gaming. And guess what? The World Health Organization has done studies with this. So you can do your own research beyond just anecdotal hearing from me. I'm one of those people that just don't take my word for it. Do your own research kind of guy. I don't think taking somebody's word for it is always a good thing, because people can be misleading. We live in a day of misinformation, guys. Misinformation. But to get to the podcast we're already on it technically, guys, but to get to the topic of the discussion, guys, with addiction and mental health and just toxicity, again, environment in the gaming community, we're going to get to a few stats, and I'll kind of elaborate, expound on them a little bit, guys. Hey, I got a new llama yesterday at City Forum. We won it. I kind of cheated, I won't lie. I'd hopped in this thing. My wife was passing me balls to put into this game to where you put balls in a milk jug, and you had to hit all 5 to get 1,000 tickets. 1,000 tickets, and I did it. We got up to 5,000 points. It costs 5,000 points, guys, but it's a Fortnite llama. I know they took some liberties with the colors on the feet and the wings, but for mental health, guys, studies show that between 1 to over 10%, they don't give an exact number, of the gaming population. So let's go middle ground. It says over 10%. We'll just say 11. We'll divide that would be what, 5 to 6% of gamers percentage. Look at the gaming community. It would be in the millions. So I would say 5 to 6% would be hundreds of thousands at least. And that's just a guess. I didn't research the numbers again. I wanted to throw up. We'll have Zach, our producer, be doing our next podcast. He's gonna do it every other podcast. So the week he's not available, I will still be pushing out podcasts, guys. I'm not gonna give up. My dream will continue, and I appreciate his support and that he's willing to do it every other week for me. He's creating professional pages, which I will shout out in the future. But between 1 and over a little 10% have and it's higher in rates seen in specific subgroups. I would assume Fortnite being one of them. With suffering with specific issues like anxiety and depression and self-worth issues, because a lot of times, like, okay, we'll just hop back real quick. NBA 2K. If you watch some of our recent live streams, my latest live stream on NBA 2K, me and my brother went on a 3-game win streak. But we did notice in the game we were in squads, but it was me and Elisha, my brother, were in a squad, so we jumped in a 3-man squad. And they weren't passing us the ball too frequently. I'd be wide open on the freaking wing, left wing, right wing. They wouldn't be passing it to me. It took my brother being like, all right, we're going to take control of the ball. We're going to run the court. We ended up winning 3 games in a row in the rec on NBA 2K26. So it's that, you can be on the same team and still be sabotaged by not acting as a team, So, somebody not passing to you in a game, or somebody, it could go beyond 2K, of course. You're online with Fortnite and somebody's being rude and somebody's degrading you, your gameplay. They take the game too serious. People take games way too serious these days, guys. They are called games for a reason. They're games. Now, I know there are many people out there making money off of just content creating, and Twitch is a big platform for that, and YouTube, I'm not going to say has lost ground in the gaming community. I think your shorts, and if you gain an audience, your videos, your actual full-length gaming videos are going to garner views, or you're going to garner attention. But Twitch, they literally just hit live and share with people on Discord. You get a bunch of Discord communities, hit live. People gift you these things, these bits and other stuff. But these bits, and you just throw it on live. You create some kind of camera format to where you show gameplay in a video of you, and you just get to playing, and people just hop on, chat with you. They'll gift you subs, because you can follow for free, but to subscribe and to gift them things, it costs money. I've clicked on the bits thing. I think it starts at $1.99, $1.99, and it goes up to like $99. Or maybe more, $149. I might be wrong, guys. I don't get on Twitch much. I do get on to support some people that I believe in. But I think Twitch is too easy. And I think a lot of people, everybody wants to hop on the content creating bandwagon right now. And that's in an oversaturated market. It's just not feasible to think that everybody's going to make it. Everybody's going to make a name for themselves in the gaming community. It's unreasonable to think that everybody's going to blow up. And that's why, if you read my YouTube bio, this is my channel. I do want to blow up. I do. I'm like everybody else. I'm human. Newsflash. But I do have an ulterior motive of creating a time capsule. My YouTube channel will literally be a time capsule for when I die. My wife and my loved ones, people that know me and love me, will be able to still see me alive talking on my YouTube channel. And that's really the big driving force behind my channel, is that I can live beyond my death. Something that was quoted by Juice WRLD. It's not to live forever, but to create something that will, guys. Something that will live forever. So we take these games way too seriously, though. We really do. And I'm guilty of it, too, on Fortnite. We had our Wi-Fi was glitching terribly this morning. We did get a win, but we got 3 or 4 second places, all because of my Wi-Fi was glitching out, and my bullets weren't hitting the people, even though they were, or it was lagging. The person would be here 1 minute, and then they're here the split second later. So, yeah. But people suffering from anxiety and depression off of video games. That is insane. Also, there's some more research with women. So, shout out to the women gamers out there and content creators. But it's a problematic gaming real quick. There's a disorder, and I cannot believe this, guys. This surprised me, and I hope it surprises you. Internet gaming disorder can range from 0.5 to 10% of the population in different studies. The National Institute of Health has done studies on this, And the World Health Organization has it on their page, their websites. One study found from the National Institute of Health found that over 20% of gamers reported severe anxiety and 14% reported severe depression. Severe meaning affects your day-to-day life. Whether it be through, hey, oh man, I can't win, man. There's too many sweats on the game. There's too many people. There's lifers, people that live on the game. The people we refer to as the guys in the basement. This is affecting people's psyche, man, and it's crazy to think that like even 10 years ago it wasn't this bad. It really wasn't. It's just becoming an epidemic, so to speak. There's a separate issue of online toxicity with women, especially men. A lot of us men like to talk shit. Let's just be honest. We like to talk shit. We'll talk shit back to the other gamers, and our wrath will come out. Remember episode 3 about gaming sins? Our wrath will come out, and we'll talk shit back. But women are less likely. They don't have as much testosterone flowing through their blood. So they're less likely to lash back out. They're more likely to get their feelings hurt, to deal with self-worth issues. Not to discredit men. Men go through it too. I suffer from stuff. I suffer from bipolar disorder, general anxiety disorder, and major depression. But women are at risk, man. And I want to speak on behalf of women, even though I'm not, because I want to share my sympathy for them. I only think about 15% of my viewers are women, but I want to speak for them that they're not alone, man. And it is crazy because there's this website, Women in Games, it's called. They estimate from a survey that they, I guess, put out that up to 59% of women have negative experiences online. That is over half of the women that game. Up to 59%. That's 60. That's almost 2/3 of women. So you can say every 2 out of 3 women have negative experiences gaming in the gaming community. Like, what? Why are we treating our women this way, guys? Men have to be more conscious of how we treat not only women, but everybody. Everybody in general. Treat people with the dignity that you would want to be treated. And I'm not trying to bring the golden rule up and be religious, but come on, guys. It's a game. I don't care which game you're playing. If you're playing Battlefield, if you're playing Call of Duty, if you're playing, it doesn't matter. Minecraft, man, please. I urge people to consider one another as yourself, because that other person does have their own life, their thoughts, experiences, just like you. You are not alone in thinking that the world revolves around you. It doesn't. We all revolve around the sun. No one is greater than the other. But the fact that there are so many people that are affected by anxiety and depression over gaming, and that there's gaming disorders, is alarming. And then sliding over into the addiction aspect of it. So I'm an expert in addiction. I have 13 plus years of just addiction in general experience, especially with alcoholism. But I've done every drug in the book except meth and heroin. But everything else I have tried at least once, usually more than once. But we're not in the drug side of things. This is about games, man. It's roughly the same statistics from being mental health and addiction. And addiction and mental health do run hand in hand. So it does make sense, guys, that this would correlate and pretty much be the same thing statistically. So, according to a bunch of reputable sites, World Health Organization, there's several, Science Direct, a bunch, American Psychiatric Association, between 1.7 and 10%, it's estimated, and then also globally, so that's within the U.S., 1.7 to 10% but for the world, it's between 3 and 4% globally, struggle with gaming disorder, meaning they are addicted to gaming. It's interfering with their day-to-day lives, cooking meals, doing household chores, or is your house a mess? Neglecting responsibilities, paying bills, your day job if you have one. If not, trying to chase your dream as a content creator can be hard if you're not seeing fruits of your labor, if you're not a Fortnite affiliate, a gamer. I remember somebody called me during the podcast, my brother. Let's put him on the podcast real quick. What up, bro?
Did you call?
Yeah, you getting on Fortnite sometime today?
Yeah, later.
Oh, okay. All right.
I done played this morning.
Oh, yeah, we did too. We got to win.
But I can play later if you want to.
All right, sounds good.
Why are you so energetic right now?
Oh, well, I am. You're on a podcast, man. Hey, it's Mr. Houdini, guys.
All right, then.
All right, then. Thank you, Mr. Houdini. Peace out. All right, guys. There was Mr. Houdini on Fortnite. That's my brother that plays with me a lot on Fortnite. But 3 to 4%, they struggle with gaming addiction, but 10% of the American population experience gaming addiction. And this is a lot of times, it goes beyond just being like, I can't just stop this game. It's like buying too many games, not finishing them, interchanging games. I'll get off. You'll tell your wife or your husband, I'll get off. Just another game. There's like this saying, can't end on a loss. Gotta end on a win. So it's almost like gambling. It sounds like we need a gaming addiction hotline. If you're addicted to gaming, I know I see these things on the Facebook and some other social media things. You suffered from gaming addiction. You're entitled to this lawsuit that we're filing. And I would brush by them and just keep scrolling and be like, that's kind of crazy. But when you really look at it, people, and I, as a younger adult, I want to say it was over 10 years ago, probably close to me graduating high school. I knew this guy, and I will keep his name private for, out of respect for this guy. But he had 2 girls. They're my little sister's age. At the time, they were a few years younger than me, but this guy was married, had a wife. They both worked full-time jobs. He worked a full-time job. It wasn't like he didn't work. The wife worked a full-time job. The daughters were going to school. And every time we come home, my mom was good friends with his wife. So that's why we were over at their house a lot. And anytime that he was home, he was online, or he was playing Grand Theft Auto. He was doing something on the PlayStation. This was back when the PS3 was out. And that's all he did the whole time we were there. He was always gaming. He didn't do anything else. This is a true story. Some of my siblings could attest. They knew who I'm talking about. I don't want to bring names up for privacy reasons. But that's all he did. And they ended up going through a divorce. And I did not hear all the details about the divorce, but I could imagine that him gaming around the clock could have contributed to the wife feeling abandoned, potentially, the children feeling malnourished from love from their father, because children do need a mother and a father, not just one or the other. It takes 2 to raise a family. You can disagree with me. You will not be able to change my mind. I do think it takes a mother and a father to raise a child, or children in general. But the fact that gaming addiction is so real, it generally, according to the stats, it's a small percentage, but quite a few people are affected. I'm trying to get it to make me show more. Trying to get Google to be like, show more, but it's being a complete asshole. But so I just think with people with gaming addiction, you have to take some breaks, man. You have to take a reality check and be like, hey, this is a game. This can wait. Life, we only are allotted so much time, and none of us know, unless you played with an Ouija board and it told you, or a soothsayer, and they were like, you have until 2020, 48 to live. you do not know when you are going to die. You don't think you're going to live to see the life expectancy of the U.S. or globally, wherever you live, because things happen, man. People die of all ages. We need to take life a little more seriously, and urgently. That these are just games, man. And as much as we do love them, we have to treat them as they are games. It's hard not to get frustrated. It's hard not to get in your head during online gameplay or single player gameplay. But I want to cheer people on that are trying to push their content out as content creators, and the gamers that are losing heart and experiencing anxiety, depression, anger, frustration. That you can get beyond that, man, if you just see it for what it is. Look beyond stop comparing yourself to other people, and see that it is just a game, and that you will and you can get better. It's not one size fits all thing that you're in. It's not a absolute that you will stay in your skill set. You'll get better. Give it time. Patience is a virtue, guys. That's I'm getting a little philosophical, but hey, we have to apply these things to all aspects of our life, not just religion or philosophy. They can be incorporated. Philosophy can be incorporated even into the gaming world, guys. So that's kind of what I wanted to share. I hate that there's people addicted to gaming. I mean, I am a little bit, because I'm trying to push content. I'm trying to get my YouTube channel ramped up. I'm gaining subscribers. I'm very appreciative of the ones that have subscribed to me. When I reach 500 subscribers, I'm doing another giveaway. Multiple people will win the giveaway, and it will be a V-Bucks giveaway and not just a Battle Pass. So you won't be limited to the Battle Pass. But see, I'm even doing things, and I love to give. I like to consider myself like an older version of Mr. Beast, because Mr. Beast is younger than me. But and people flock to giveaways. People want free stuff, and people want handouts and stuff. But I don't mind giving. I do not mind giving. I love giving, in fact. But it is crazy to see how much the gaming community has changed and evolved just in a 10-year span, guys. And I'm afraid of what it's going to look like 10 years from now in the future. We have to remember to keep reality and this virtual reality separate and not push them together. Kind of like how the church and the state thing happened. Got separated. And is it back together or not? I don't know. But we have to take reality and gaming and separate them. A lot of people get them intermingled, and it becomes their identity. You have to live beyond that. To better ourselves, to grow as a society, but to still have fun, guys. Man, that's what games were made for, is to help us escape life's struggles, life's hardships. Games are there for us to let us feel powerful, strong, that we are smart, that we're skillful, that we can have fun together online, that we can meet new people. We can have fun and meet new people and create new relationships and network and have a good time along the way, and it not be negative. I hate to see the negative percentages, that there's a community out there hurting, a percentage of the community at least hurting, because that shouldn't be so, guys. Appreciate you for watching this podcast. Be sure to stay tuned to my podcast. Episode 5 will be shot by none other than Zach Wade himself, guys. Appreciate you for joining this shorter podcast, guys. It was fun to talk to you guys. Drop some comments. What do you think? Are you addicted to games? Have you been mentally affected by gaming? And leave the game. Leave your experience. Leave your anecdotal experience. I'd love to hear from you guys. Appreciate you guys, Real Talk. Links to my novels. I am also a thriller fiction author. I may have said it at the beginning, but I'm going to say it again. Links to my thriller fiction books will be down in the description below this video. Be sure to check them out. They make great birthday or Christmas presents. You could buy them all for somebody, or buy one, and then I'm going to do a book giveaway again soon before the 500 subscribers. I'll select a few random folks, and I'll have that in my announcements playlist. I have playlists, so you can click on my playlist on my YouTube channel, and it'll pull up Fortnite shorts. Fortnite. I think I have one episode of Skate. I need to do more of that. That was me trying to branch out. But there'll be an announcements playlist tab. That will be for, I have the podcast playlist tab, but the announcements will be for giveaways. That's where my shorts will be. If I'm announcing a giveaway, then how you can win. It's usually subscribe, leave a comment of your YouTube account or your gamer tag or something. And then I'm going to use ChatGPT because it's ethically fair. He does pick at random. But y'all already know O2 does the most, man. Appreciate you guys for joining this podcast. I will see you in the next one, and we will have another banger episode 5. Zach Wade's going to be back in the studio with professional grade cameras instead of my hillbilly hippie rigged camera and headset. But I appreciate you guys. If you liked the video, drop a like, leave a comment like I said, and check out my novels down in the description. I will see you guys in the next podcast. Let's go. You already know O2 does the most. Let's go.